Maria, tell me what happened when your job at Chester Zoo came to an end.
When my job came to an end at Chester Zoo, I had to go to sign on. Then I went to sign on, and they told me that they were going to put me onto universal credit. They told me I had a week's grace, which I asked them what the week's grace was. And they just said it's what the government had said, what it was going. That was just it. And I had to wait 4 weeks for any money to come through, and I would have to pay my own rent and everything. It would be in a lump sum. So I had absolutely nothing for 5 weeks.
Did you tell them you wouldn't have anything?
I told them I had to bring my pay slips into them. I brought my pay slips into them, and they worked it out from my pay slips, and I wasn't entitled to anything because I didn't work a month in advance.
So when you finished work in the middle of November in 2015,
yes.
When was the last time you were paid?
It would have been the October. Was the last time I had any money. I gave them my pay slips. They checked that. They said that I should have, because I knew I was finishing work, that I should have managed my money. But I told them I was only on £700 a month anyway. My rent was £400.
So when you finished work, did you have any money in the bank?
Absolutely nothing. I was only on £700 a month.
And you told them that at the job centre?
Yes.
And they didn't do anything?
They've done nothing. They never sent me in any direction to get help. They just, sorry, close the book and next, please.
So that was because it was universal credit?
Universal credit.
So what did you do?
I starved, basically. I starved. I went home, and I haven't got much anyway. I had nothing to sell. I had absolutely nothing. I went into a really declining depression. I literally only had water in my tap. I had no gas, I had no electric, I had no food, I had not even anything in the freezer you can scrape up from. There was nothing because I live on my own, nobody else to help me. I had absolutely nothing. I explained this to them. They just...
And you got very close to taking your own life.
Well, I did. I wanted to take... after 3-4 weeks, I couldn't handle living the way I was. I was lying there in a depressed state with nothing, and I just couldn't face another day. I couldn't wash, I couldn't do anything, and I just got tights together and knotted them. Because I live on the very, very top of a very old building, I just got out on the roof and put the rope around my neck, and was just about to jump because I just couldn't do it anymore. And then there was a knock on my door, first knock in God knows how long. It was my neighbour from downstairs who said that he hadn't seen me for a while, and I just burst out crying. And he rang an ambulance, and I was taken to Arrowsmith Hospital and put into the psychiatric unit because I tried to commit suicide.
And then through them you were put in touch with the food bank, is that right?
Through them I was put in touch with my doctor, who put me in touch with the local a local parish, who put me then in touch with the food banks.
Right, okay. And were they able to help?
The local parish were very, very good and kind people to me. They would give me a little bit of money for gas and electric, and because I couldn't walk and my hands, I'm full of arthritis with my hands, and I couldn't carry anything. They would go to the food bank for me and bring me bits and bobs back. But my whole appetite had gone down because I weighed under 6 stone then, and I just couldn't eat anything at all. I just couldn't. So
how much weight did you lose while you were waiting for universal
literally
credit?
just under 2 stone. I went down to just under 6 stone. All my medical records are for anyone to look, you know. Just under 6 stone. I only weigh 7 stone now, and it's been like, 15, 16, 17 months. I don't eat. My doctor prescribes me with Complan now. I may have a bit of toast or a bit of patty on it. I don't know what a food, like a meal, to eat a meal. I couldn't stomach a meal now. My whole eating pattern, everything has changed. My whole thought.
And was this because of that period when you didn't have any money?
All I had was water, 5 weeks, nothing to eat at all.
Was the job centre in touch with you during that time?
I still had to go and sign on every 2 weeks, and there was a lovely lady there, I can't remember her name, But she advised me to go to my doctor and to ask him to put me on the sick. She said, because Maria, you're not well enough to be coming here, and you're just not. She could tell by looking at me. And so I went to my doctor, and he put me on the sick. He gave me sick notes for a month, and then I went back to him after the month, and he put me on 3-month ones because I physically was ill. I was physically ill.
At the moment, you are getting universal credit regularly.
I'm getting universal credit regularly now. That's been sorted out. But because I'd missed like paying pill tax, they my first universal credit that I got from them, they took the pill tax out of it. They didn't even give me a chance to get on my feet or to pay it back bit by bit. They took that. That was their priority. I wasn't a priority. And it's theirs.
And we're talking about almost 2 years ago now, aren't we? And are you still behind with your rent?
I'm behind with my rent. I still owe about £800. I can't leave the property that I'm in. It's a very old and damp property, which isn't good for my health anyway. To get to my front door is 35 steps, which you can't walk up and down with my arthritis in my knees and my hands. If I have to go anywhere, what little money I do have, I have to get a taxi to go and get things like my milk in and my gas and my electric. I have to get a taxi back. I can't walk it, you know. I'm on medication. I'm on my asthma sprays. I'm on the 2 sprays, the brown and the blue. It just kills me. So I'm like living in my own little prison. I just can't move, and it's going to be at least another 2 years until I can at least try and. I can only afford the £25 a month to pay my landlord for the debt, and the debt that I'm in is because Universal Credit didn't pay me the because they give you to pay your rent. There's 1 month. They sanctioned me because I didn't have a phone, and because I couldn't look. But what they don't tell you is phones, now there's no phones in job centres, so you couldn't go to a job centre to ring for jobs because that's all stopped. So I had no money, no phone, so they sanctioned me again, and no money again, so no rent again. So I'm just keep on getting into debt.
When you eventually do clear your rent arrears and hopefully you're able to move and so on, do you think you might be in a position to work?
I don't think if I work again. My hands have gone, my knees are gone, my mental health has gone. I don't know, I'm so on my own all the time. Don't really know how to communicate with people in them. I don't think I will. I honestly don't think I will.
Do you think before this problem with universal credit you would have been in a position to?
I'd always worked all my life. I've worked all my life. I've worked since I was 16. I've worked before then in little cafes for £1 a week. All my life I've worked. All my life I've paid my taxes, and now it's destroyed my body. It's destroyed my mind. Anxiety is a big problem with me. Panic attacks are a big problem because I continue to worry because of the debt that I've got in, and I'm trying to clear all bits and bobs of debt. I still haven't got a decent wage that I live where I can think I can get on my feet now because I still owe Tom, Dick and Harry, and I'm still paying Tom, Dick and Harry.